Okay, got a Vortex 1 vent fan called Upgrade Kit. These are designed to replace your unpowered vent, and the nice thing I like about this is you can do this all from the inside. You don't have to get up on the roof and put a new cover or anything, or play with sealing the roof. So you got the fan itself. This will be the bottom. A little bit of an inside view. Your existing crank on the vent lid will be going into here, and then their replacement knob will go in at the bottom here, a little bit offset. Got the replacement knob, some various little screws. So, and we'll get started. The first thing you do is remove the 4 screws. This was the trim ring that went over the shower. You see how it's angled for the roof. So undo the 4 screws and pull that off. You'll reuse it. Next thing I did was for the screen. This is the side you see. Right up in here you have a screw and another screw here. So you'll remove them, plus undo the screw that holds the crank. Drop this out. This piece you will not need, because the fan itself has its own little screen to it. So drop them out. And once you remove the trim ring followed by the screen, this will be your rough opening. You see I got a leaf up here I got to knock out. Some of the roofing material. These you can just tuck in, get it out of your way. Now mine lines up good, but this would be a good time to set your replacement fan up to see if this lines up to the gearbox on the fan itself. The fan will mount with the 2 screws that held the screen on. But while we're open there, I'm going to tap off of the power line that went down to the bathroom light. Okay, now to run my power, I'm going to get off of the light and run it towards the shower. And what I'm using is the same gauge wire that they used, and this came from like an old lamp or maybe a small motor. What I like about it, it's nice and stiff, so with a little bit of luck you can start fishing that towards the shower. May have to give it a couple tries to get it going. And if all else fails, there's always a coat hanger or stiff wire. So feed that in to your, pretty sure it should be over here in the shower stall. Then try to reach in and fish it out. Okay, took about 4 tries and ended up getting a piece of coat hanger, but got the wire pulled through. Got it just hooked up to the fan for now. I wanted to make sure I had power to it. Down here, got a couple of the suitcase connectors. So I got my line coming in and tapped into one of the neutral and one of the hot. So make sure you get one of each, not two of the same. And before I put my wire nuts on, went ahead and clicked it, make sure it's blowing the right direction, and air's blowing up, which will be out. I know people talk about wishing they had a third hand, and my third hand is a piece of wire just looped across the top brace and then through one of the screw holes to the fan. That's going to hold it up until I can get the wire nuts on there and seal it up. Okay, after double checking, make sure I had the right wires so the fan didn't blow backwards. Put my wire nuts on, and then a little bit of electrical tape, and that's to try to prevent moisture from getting in. Should be a problem unless we have a real leaky roof, but now we're ready to tuck it up into the ceiling. Okay, took a little bit of playing around, but finally got the wires tucked into the corner up here. This fan is held in by the same two screws that held the earlier screen. So you got one screw right here, another one located right up in here. So now to install the trim ring. Alright, so we got her installed then. The only thing odd, this trim piece where it goes up inside, I had to shorten it about 1/4 of an inch. So I don't know if that is because I've got the fan over the bathtub, which is an angled roof, putting things a little bit of a bind. So I found by trimming just 1/4 inch off of it, it fits up inside, and you still don't have any gaps showing. And that could be just something unique to the camper I have.